And then I told them that there was only one person at fault for what had happened. There was only one person to blame. There was only one person at fault for what had happened. There was only one person to blame. And that person was me. I am the commander, I am the senior man on the battlefield, and I am responsible for everything that happens. Everything. And I will tell you something, it hurt. It hurt my ego. It hurt my pride to take the blame. But I also knew that to maintain my integrity as a leader and as a man, I had to take responsibility. And in order to do that, I had to control my ego so that my ego did not control me. When I took responsibility, when I took ownership, he now trusted me even more. And my men, they realized that I would never shirk responsibility. And I would never pass that heavy burden of command down the chain and onto them. Unlike a team where no one takes ownership of the problems and therefore the problems never get solved, with us, everyone took ownership of their mistakes. Everyone took ownership of the problems. And when a team takes ownership of its problems, the problems get solved. And that is true on the battlefield, it is true in business, and it is true in life.
When I reverse engineered one of the things I did to get me to the next level, I owned it. No, listen to me closely. I don't have a lot of time. I got 2 sessions. I got to break it up. The difference between people who blow up and the people who kind of stay stagnant is they never own it. So what happens in life, once you write something down, the people who make it happen is the people who own. They own every aspect of it. The people that don't, this is how you know. When you call, they throw you under the bus. When somebody calls you and there's a challenge and you start pointing the finger, you'll never get to the next level. So I noticed what happens is there are 2 groups of people. You got a boy or girl, or a man or a woman. What boys do is they point the finger at other people. That's what boys do. That's what girls do. Right? And I get it. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pressure, right? To make your dreams become reality. So every day there's opportunities, right? And you have these opportunities. And each opportunity is going to either take you to the next level or you're gonna have to go back to go. I'm just being real. When you shake the dice, you either move forward or you got to go back to go. When there's conflict, I want you to look at it real plain. And I want you to say, do I throw people under the bus or do I take responsibility? Now, you can continue to throw people under the bus. It's all good. Nothing wrong with that. Because that's a lot of pressure. And you shouldn't ask a 13-year-old to do what a 33-year-old is supposed to do. I get that. I'm not mad at you. But understand every time you point the finger that what you saying to your dreams and goals is like, I'm about to put you on hold. You gotta take ownership. So no matter what happens when you come to ET, I promise you, even if it's your fault, I'm not gonna say it's your fault. Why? Because as soon as I say it's your fault, I give you the power. You got the juice. As soon as I say, well, you didn't come to school and you have the power. As much as it hurts and it's embarrassing to say, yo, it's on me, guess what? I got all the juice then. The minute you start pointing the finger, you lose power immediately. As soon as you start saying it's somebody else's fault, what you do is say, I'm a child and I need somebody grown to handle this. That's what you say. When you say he did it and she did it, you're saying, I'm 10 years old, I need mama to come in. I need daddy to come in and fix this. It's too much for me. And when people say it's too much, that's $50,000, $60,000 a year. 65 at most. You start making 80 and above, I'm gonna need some ownership. I'm just being real. I'm not trying to be deep. So the first one, you're self-centered. It's about you. And that's why you point the finger, because it's about, so immediately you feel attacked. Immediately you feel like they talking about me. How do I look? Selfish, self-centered, childish. Next level, ownership. When it comes to this, you give me the mic. When it comes to this is what I do. And I take full ownership of this. I will never be sick when I'm supposed to speak. You will never, Ali, connect me with you. You spend all this money, I come to your company and I fail. I will never. I take full responsibility for this part of the company. Full responsibility. I don't do contracts. I don't negotiate. I speak. I do relationships. And when I do it, put me in, coach. I don't need nobody else to play. That was CJ idea to have 4 other speakers, not mine. My girl got MS. I take full responsibility. I'll make sure she'll never work another day in her life. And I'll do whatever it takes. I take ownership. I'll get up. I'll stay late. Put down own it. What are you not owning? Write it down right now. I'm not playing. What are you not owning? Like, what's yours? Now, we're not talking about something somebody else wants you to own. What is yours that you're not owning? And that's why you point the finger, because you don't like how the pain feels. That's why you say he did it and she did it. That's why you give the power away, because it hurt too bad to say, I did it, I take ownership. It was my fault. That's why you point the finger. You ain't ready for the pain.
So I say, take ownership. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Get control of your ego. Don't hide your delicate pride from the truth. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mistakes, take ownership of your shortfalls, take ownership of your problems, and then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. Take ownership of your mission. Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future, and take ownership of your life. And lead. Lead. Lead yourself and your team and the people in your life. Lead them all to victory.